got that.
Got it? Yeah,
Satellite in my eyes, like a diamond in the sky. How I wonder, satellite strong from the moon, and the world your balloon keeping.
I know what you're thinking. Jeff, what are you playing at the Aria for? Here to turn a 10K satellite into 300K tournament entry. Making dreams come true, all thanks to the exposure from the poker vlog. People are having trouble monetizing. This is how you monetize. High roller fans reach out to you, give you some free rolls, give you some opportunities, win-win. $100 plus dinners, just the tip of the iceberg. You too can monetize your vlog. $10,000 satellite to a $300,000 tournament. Didn't expect to be playing this to kick off the summer, but reality has a weird way of making things happen. Without the vlog, I never would have been granted this opportunity, so thank you to Aaron. His generosity and second place finish in the Bellagio High Roller. Let's turn this 10K into 300K, then into 5K, or 5 million, should I say. A few steps ahead of us, but there's no reason we can't win it. Let's win today. The field looks soft.
Winter's cold, spring races.
Our starting table is six-handed, six max tournament. And seat one is Ankush. Seat two is Stefan Sottenheimer. Seat three is Liv Bori. Seat four is open. Seat five is Dan Shack. And I'm in seat six. So overall with the field, I'm pretty happy with this table draw and positioning. Two killers on my left, Liv Bori and Dan Shack, and an open seat, so we're five-handed. With blinds at 500, 1,000, 1,000. We're five-handed, and Liv Bori opens to 3,000 under the gun. We're on the button with two red jacks. Definitely could three-bet here, but we do have position, and might be overplaying our hand a little bit. She's pretty tight, so we put in the call. The blinds fold. Flop comes queen, 6, 8. She checks. Thinking she has like a mid-pair type hand, maybe ace-king at this point, so I want to bet for value. Bet 3,500, and she puts in the call. Turn is a 4, putting two flush draws out there. Still think we have the best hand. She checks, and I bet 8,000, and she quickly folds. Pocket jacks are good. With blinds at 500, 1,000 with a 1,500 big blind ante. Run to the gun with 5, 7 of clubs. Raise it up to 3,500, trying to target the big blind. We want to get heads up versus him, even with a small suited connector. Unfortunately, Ankush calls, Stefan calls, Liv Bori calls out of the small blind, and the big blind folds. Flop comes jack, 8-4, 2 spades, 1 club. I think we got a barrel and barrel big, very draw heavy board. 7 high, never good, so let's see if we can get some folds with our range advantage. Bet 12,000. Van Kush and Stefan fold, and Liv Bori calls from the small blind, putting her on maybe a king, queen of spades, flush draw, 9-10, flush draw or straight draw combos, some jack X, rarely pocket 8s or pocket 4s. Turn is the jack of diamonds. We started this hand with around 65,000. It's pretty close if I should barrel this card. I showed a lot of strength betting into 3 people. So I think we can rep the jack and hopefully get her to fold her flush draws and straight draws, maybe 8x combos, pocket 9s, hands like that. So if we had a jack, we're gonna bet 22,000, setting up an easy river jam, giving her a bad price. We do bet 22,000 and she folds. We now have 100,000 back to starting stacked after losing a few pots early. 30-minute levels, 38 entrants so far at the Aria.
Rest high above the cloud, no restriction. Television, we bounce from this world. And while I spend
With blinds at 1,000, 1,500, 1,500. Cut off, Joe McKeon opens to 4,000. Dietrich fast, flats the 4,000 on the button. I'm in the small blind with ace 3 of hearts, 130,000 chip stack, so I put in the 3-bet to 18,000. Some guy I've never seen before is in the big blind. We're 5-handed, and he puts in the cold 4-ball to 41,000. He has about 150,000 to start. Action folds around to us. Can we put in the warm 5? Do we have fold equity? 3xing his cold 4. We got the ace blocker. We got the suited Broadway. Do we go for it in this spot? I'm here to play fearless, but feel like he's got a big pair, ace king, ace queen, and he's not going to fold. So we put in the fold and live to see another hand.
I hear laugh about this river.
With blinds at 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, we're 5-handed. New table. Seat 1 is Sam Sorvel. Seat 2 is Joe McKeon. Seat 3 is Ari Engel. I'm in seat 4. Seat 5 is vacant. And seat 6 is friend Mike. Action folds to me in the cutoff. And I opened 5,000 with ace jack. Ace of diamonds, jack of hearts. Everyone folds to Joe McKeon in the big blind, who puts in the call. Started this hand with about 85,000. Joe has about 150,000. Flop comes jack, 3 deuce, 2 diamonds. He checks, we bet 4,000. He calls. The turn is an offsuit 4. He checks, we size up with our top and wheel draw to 11,000, and he puts in the shove all in after asking to see my chips. Putting us to the test. What do you do? What hands beat us? Could have some sets. Could have jack 3, jack deuce, jack 4 suited possibly, depending from the big blind. I don't think he has deuce 3, deuce 4, probably folds those pre. 5-6 is the nuts. Would he peel one off, try to get there, and then do a big jam as opposed to a small raise? Tough to say. I think our hand might be a little bit too strong to fold in this spot. In a winner take all, mostly format, I think you gotta play to win. Kind of sucks that we have the ace of diamonds, because that eliminates one of his possible semi-bluff combos. Could be bluffing with something like jack X of diamonds or king pair of diamonds, whatever. So we put in the call, and he shows ace 5 of hearts, probably the worst hand we could be up against. The river's a brick, and we are out of the Aria $10,000 300K super high roller satellite. Big shout out to Aaron to put us in such an event. Appreciate the opportunity. Good warm up for the series, playing with all these top level pros. You get a good feel for what they're all about. So I'm gonna take a lot away from this experience and become a better player. Still not sure how much I regret my call with Ace Jack. Obviously I was horribly wrong, but you know, it might be just too weak to fold Ace Jack on that board against an aggressive player. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tell your friends. There's going to be tons of MTTs and interesting hands all summer long. Sign up on ACR, get your account on, raise your edge, improve your poker game. Until next time, we are out.